Cash offers, why sellers love them and buyers hate them. How's the market doing? How long can it continue? And more this week on The Brian Murray Show. Welcome to The Brian Murray Show, a real estate show, New Jersey style. I'm Brian Murray, and today's discussion point is cash offers. Why buyers hate them, sellers love them. But before we go there, I'm going to start with a quote. And the quote is usually at the end of the show, a little bit of inspiration. But today, I'm going to give you the quote up front. It's from Warren Buffett, and it's about price and value. Price is what you pay, and value is what you get. So when we talk about cash offers are something that, again, sellers love cash offers, buyers hate cash offers. Why is that? Here's the reason. For a seller, what does a cash offer mean? It means an offer without contingency. It means an offer that you don't have to deal with a bank. It means speed, usually. And those are the things that a seller wants. And the most important thing that a seller wants is certainty. So if you don't have contingencies from the bank and you have speed, you have likelihood of certainty. And that's what that means with a cash offer. That's why sellers love them. That's why sometimes there'll be a discount for a cash offer. Not in this market, but in some markets. This is a discount. Now, why do buyers hate cash offers? And here's the reason why buyers hate cash offers. Leverage. See, if I want to get a mortgage on a property and I'm a buyer, it's a lot easier for me to get a mortgage at a higher loan to value ratio, or less money down, more loan, more leverage, if I'm purchasing it than if I already have purchased it, even with cash, and now I'm going to get a loan. So buyers hate it because of leverage. Also, a seller wants you to close quicker. So if a buyer wants to take more time, and they're a cash buyer, it becomes a problem because, hey, you can close. If a buyer wants to take more time, they can always blame it on the bank if they have a mortgage. Hey, the bank won't let me close for another 2 weeks, this and that. So that's why cash is king for a seller, but maybe not so much for a buyer. And that's why cash offers, sellers love them, buyers hate them. How's the market? April 7th, 2021. Hoboken, Jersey City. I'm not going to talk about the market. The market is what the market is. But everybody wants to know what the market is. Guess what the market is? It's bananas and mangoes. That's what it's not just bananas, it's bananas and mangoes right now. What does that mean? That means that there have been more contracts written in the last 30 days than any 30-day period in the 19 years that the Murray Property Group has tracked the market. That's bananas and mangoes. So let's really get into those numbers real fast. What does that mean for you as a buyer or a seller? Number one, what's the inventory like? In Hoboken, there's 201 condos. In Jersey City, 203. It's not bad because at the bottom of the tightest part of the market in the last 19 years, you're looking at about 100 condos on the market. So there's options out there. What the difference is the number and rate that homes are going under contract. It's just very, very quick. It's 2 months of inventory in Hoboken. It's 2 months of inventory in Jersey City, even a little less. This is kind of the height of the market, the go-go market that we were looking at back in the 2014, 15, 16, where the months of inventory on the market were in that 1 to 2 months range. Guess what? We're right back there. The important thing that means for a buyer and a seller right now is, for a seller, guess what? Homes are coming on the market and they're selling. Most of the homes are the average days on market, for instance, in Hoboken of the last month for contracts was 45. But the median day was 18. That means that half of all homes that went under contract were on the market for 18 days or less. And that includes the time to negotiate before they actually put the home, quote unquote, under contract or with an accepted offer. So those offers are coming in right away, and they're taking a little bit of time to get through the process and get through the system, or even get through a highest and best, sometimes 4, 5, 6 days in a highest and best. So you can look at that 18-day number and you can slash that down by maybe even a week. That's really what's going on, is that, if you really kind of pull through the data, that about half the homes are on the market, really on the market, able to be shown without offers for maybe 10 days, maybe 10 days. A lot of times I used to say, hey, you go away for the weekend, forget that bunch of homes that came on Thursday to Sunday, because they're not there come Monday. Guess what? We're almost back to those days again. So know that speed is your friend and your enemy. It's your enemy if you're a buyer, and it's your friend if you're a seller. So what's happening in the market, given the fact that we've seen the most amount of condos under contract in any 30-day period, and the time is being slashed? Guess what's happening to prices? I'm starting to see prices, not only are they at pre-COVID levels, but in some cases, they're pushing 5, 7%, depending on what the home is. Not every home, but I'm certainly seeing segments of the market that are pushing 5 to 7% above pre-COVID prices. That market pre-COVID, January, February 2020, it was already picking up some steam, 1-2 points in January, February, which is kind of unlike a market. And I thought that last year, with no pandemic, we were going to have a really, really big year. Guess what? Everything halted. Prices dropped. I begged you guys, I begged my followers, buy. There's so much opportunity. For those of you who did, congratulations. For those of you who didn't, guess what? This rocket ship is on its way up out of the atmosphere here. But the good news is that it's still cheap to own, because interest rates are low, and you're going to look back on this and go, hey, if I'm holding this for a long term, whether to live there or as an investment, I still have a very low monthly payment, and I'm going to look like a rock star in the future. This is Brian Murray with How's the Market. The good, the bad, the ugly. The good, spring market. That means more sellers, because there aren't enough homes. Everybody knows there aren't enough homes. The good, more sellers in the spring. The bad, there's more buyers. They're coming. The sellers might be out there, but the buyers are out there too. It's kind of a trade-off. So it's good and it's bad. And the ugly is, if you were waiting for the bottom of the market, you missed it. You missed it. It's gone. Bottom of the market, gone. Now you might be able to catch the bottom quarter of the market, or certainly the bottom half of the market, but the bottom of the market, bye-bye. You missed it. Sorry. That's the ugly. And I'm going to say the quote one more time, because I started the show with it. I'm going to finish the show with it. And that's from Warren Buffett, that says, price is what you pay, value is what you get. Focus on the value, not the price. And you'll find that whatever you pay won't be important. The value is all that matters. This has been The Brian Murray Show. Thank you so much for watching. As always, every episode of The Brian Murray Show can be found at themurraypropertygroup.com under the blog section. You can see different episodes there. You can also find it on LinkedIn. You can find it on Facebook and on Instagram. Follow me, like some of the show, comment on it. Definitely share it with your friends. There's a lot of good information here. And if there's anything that you disagree with, reach out to me directly, and I'll show you why you're wrong. Thanks for watching.